Hi! Okay, this is part 2 of my wedding planning tips. This video is specifically about how I save money, all the little tips that you should know. If you're planning for a wedding, I do have a wedding planner that includes the budget list, the guest list, things that you have to do before your wedding day, and vendor management in the link below that you can download, and it's free. So if you're out there planning your wedding, or if you know anyone planning your wedding, you can just share them that link and it will be quite a comprehensive list that they can refer to. So if you want to save money, here are my tips. Hold your wedding and your reception, everything at the same time. By separating your solemnization to another day or your church wedding on another session or occasion, you are essentially planning 2 events. So because you're planning 2 events, you need to hire your makeup artist likely twice for 2 sessions or even 3 sessions. You need to hire your photographer and videographer for a longer period of time as well. So by just putting it all at a 3-hour event or 4-hour event, it will be much cheaper. Next is deciding what are your priorities. You cannot have it all unless you are super rich. If you're watching this, chances are that you have a limited budget to work with, and it's good that you sit down and prioritize what are the elements that you would really want to spend more on. Just note that planning a wedding is a very emotional experience. Like, a lot of decisions are made emotionally. Like, if you like it, you love it, you really want it. So just be aware of that and just don't get overcarried away by your emotions so that you can stick to your budget. Next, cut back on the areas that will make the most impact. And that is the venue and the F&B cost. Choose a venue that already look nice so that you don't have to spend too much on decorating the place. Like a 7 to 8 course meal that costs like 200 to 250. I think going for a Japanese omakase might be more worth it. Also, I don't think that many people would remember going to a hotel banquet to remember how the food tastes like or the venue looks like, except for ourselves because we are all in the centers of our own world, right? In Singapore, generally, the hotels should be of a certain quality. Like, there's this curve that once the price go higher and higher, the quality sort of stay the same. So there is this like sweet point where, the price and the quality is the optimum. So just find that point for you, because not necessarily like paying more means like better after a certain point. Next, check with the hotel if you're booking a banquet whether there are any like rewards points that you can use. And for my case, I did manage to get some reward points from MBS. It was the MBS rewards cents. It was the MBS cents rewards points. And for my wedding itself, I think I got about $300 worth of credits that I can spend at the hotel. So you can check this out. I had a friend who held her wedding at the MBS standard banquet type, and she didn't manage to get any rewards program. So I'm not too sure how it's done, but for me, because I booked directly through the hotel F&B team, and they have these rewards in place. Okay, next we'll be using Cashback, and it really depends on the merchant. Some merchants have Cashback, so I think Cashback is amazing, especially for travels. Next is to use Cashback. Use Money Smart or SingSaver, where they offer cash whenever you sign up with the credit cards and you meet the minimum spend. And if you want to fully optimize, once you hit the minimum spend for each of the cards, you can also split your bills and use Crypto.com card to get like 3% CRO cashback. Like, I have been using the card quite often in all my purchases as well. So here are my tips where I have used to save some money to my wedding. And if you'd like to see more, I do have a playlist of how much my wedding spent and secrets that you should know before you plan your wedding. And of course, I do have my wedding planning list or wedding planning budget list resource that you can download with the link below. And I hope you enjoy your day ahead.